Today I want to discuss the watch that I've been wearing non-stop for about 5-6 weeks now. So the first time I actually introduced this Tandorio to the channel and my viewers was during the whole part 2 video in August. And that was around 2 weeks ago, and I've had it for about 3 weeks back then. Anyways, about 5-6 weeks I've been wearing it, and there are so many reasons that I'm doing it. Simply because it's an automatic piece. It's a dependable Seiko NH35 self-winding automatic movement. It gets sapphire crystal. There is anti-reflective treatment. Plus, the sizing, it's so robust. This is a very nimble piece. Yet, because of that very original and symmetrical, strict shape or the design of the watch, of the case, it's amazing. There are no polished surfaces. This is completely brushed. It's so utilitarian. It's so severe. Now, if I could actually compare this watch to anything else I've had on this channel in the last 180 videos that I've done, I would say the Benrus Type 1 homage from San Martin was the closest competitor. But that San Martin SN0123 cost me 130 bucks on a big discount. This watch without any discount will set you back $45, 3 times cheaper, and yet it's just wow. The lume here is amazing. It lasts me through the night. Now, it's not the brightest lume, fair enough, fair point, but it's there. The amount of value I'm getting from this watch is insane. So that's the watch we'll be talking about today. Now, the link to the watch is in the description below the video, so do check it out if you're after a sharp price. And now, without further ado, let's get in and talk about my favorite Tandorio for $45. Let's do it. Now, we touched on the value element here, and it has to be explained, I think. So, the completely brushed look, the somber and strict styling with perfect symmetry is a look of vintage asceticism. The 7.4mm in diameter crown makes rotation very easy but almost unnecessary considering the accuracy and the precision of the NH35 self-winding automatic movement. So during the month, I've had to just once adjust the time by about a minute and a half or so. Not bad. If you've been watching the Westward channel, you'll know I have a soft spot for California dials. We get just that under a domed sapphire crystal. It's not boxed, just a single heavily domed crystal to give some weirdly nice, interesting and awesome distortions when looking from the side. Having a case width of just 38mm and a lug-to-lug length of 49mm, I love the way it sits on my 6.5-inch wrist. Now, it's not really an overhang because there are no downturned or slanting down lugs here. This is a very symmetrical shape of this case. It's very flat on top of your wrist. Actually, the lugs sort of raise off your wrist, and that gives it that very interesting and unique look that you're not gonna get, well, much anywhere else. And we do get 200 meters of water resistance on this watch, which are warranted by the screw-in crown as well as a screw-down case back. If we just look at the watch from the side, we look at the transitions to the lug hoods, we look at the tallish bezel, fixed bezel which supports the dome sapphire crystal. Everything on here is so precise. Still, there are no hard edges, there are enough facets and angles to make this watch look interesting, but everything is brushed. This look is all about utility. It's all about being practical and just a daily wear, daily beater that still looks good in any setting. And mind you, I haven't swapped out the black silicone or the black rubber strap for something more special. I don't want to. Because I do take this watch to the shower occasionally when I get lazy and I can't be bothered taking it off. And it does fine. The silicone strap is absolutely amazing. It's quite flexible, it's got enough punctured holes in it to give your wrist ventilation, and I think it's just so convenient for everyday wearing. So I take this watch everywhere, to the office, to nights out. It's a perfectly versatile watch. If we take a look at center stage, what do we see? Well, we see a matte black dial, and there is plenty of contrast with the beige Roman and Arabic numerals, making up for the California dial. You will see that the seconds tip has a lollipop plus a red long tip, and that just breaks up a bit of this beige black setup. It's very conservative, yet interesting. So this watch is absolutely loved by myself. I think that for 45 bucks, very unlikely that you're gonna find more value. Even if we think about the setup of the components, stainless steel, 200 meters of water resistance, dome sapphire crystal, anti-reflective treatment, you get a screw-in crown, a screw-down case back. Seriously, there is a lot of things going for this watch. Now, I do think that this is a bit of an edge case watch. I know it doesn't go along the same lines as many of the subby homages or other field watch homages. This is a different watch. It's quite unique, special, and it either suits you or it doesn't. So you either love it or you don't. Anyway, the link to this watch is in the description below the video. It is an affiliate link, so if you do make a qualified purchase, I will be getting some kickback from AliExpress. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me get some commission in so I can buy these watches and review them for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.